Hello and welcome to Behind the Music for Daily Hope. This weekend, we are on week 2 of our new summer sermon series. Say that 3 times fast. Summer sermon series called Immeasurably More. And this week, we're talking about being immeasurably more chosen. And how fitting that that also falls on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. What a weekend that we get to celebrate the men who have been role models and there for us throughout our lives. And the text is coming from Ephesians 1, where it talks about in love, he predestined us to be called sons of his. We are not orphans, we're not alone, sons and daughters of a heavenly Father. And so this week, our opening hymn is going to be Children of the Heavenly Father. It's fitting for both the text and the holiday that we are celebrating. This hymn was written in Sweden in the 1800s by a woman named Caroline Sandell Berg. She was known as Lina. Her father was a Lutheran pastor, and she loved him dearly, and he felt called to really teach his children about the love of God. And so that was something that they felt throughout all of their lives. Now, she was a very prolific poet. She wrote over 2,000 poems and hymn texts, and some people refer to her as the Fanny Crosby of Sweden for all of the texts that she wrote. And you might think that she lived a charmed life. She did not. By the time she was 28, she had lost a sister to tuberculosis. She herself suffered from many illnesses. Her mother died of a long-term illness. And then she was out on the lake with her father and watched helpless as he drowned. Some think that that experience of losing her earthly father is what inspired her to write this hymn about her heavenly Father. Whatever the reason, the text is beautiful. Let me read it to you. Children of the Heavenly Father, safely in his bosom gather, nestling bird nor star in heaven, such a refuge e'er was given. Though he giveth or he taketh, God his children ne'er forsaketh. His the loving purpose solely, to preserve them pure and holy. So he's there for us. No matter what might happen here on this earth, we have a heavenly Father who's watching out for us. And that's just so wonderful. I know some of us have good relationships. Some of us have challenging relationships. Some of us don't know our fathers. There was a really nice story that you might have heard this past weekend about somebody who was adopted. And when children would tease him about being adopted, he would say, hey, your parents didn't have a choice, but my parents, my father, chose me, and that's what God has done for us. So I'm going to play for you a really nice arrangement of this hymn. It's set by Douglas Wagner, and I'm going to be playing it on some of the strings and the flute sounds to give this really warm and sweet and just safe sound as you listen to this. So I hope you'll sit back, relax, and just feel safe and know that we have a Heavenly Father who loves us. Happy Father's Day. I will see you next week.